Stand up for a moment and pay close attention to the sensation in your legs. Notice that slight delay. There is a fraction of a second where your brain sends the signal and your body hesitates before your legs respond. If you are over 70, that brief pause is not your imagination. That is your circulatory system sending you a critical warning. Frankly, it is a warning sign most people ignore until the damage becomes irreversible. I am Dr. Eugene Hollis, and I have spent the last 30 years of my medical career specializing in vascular health right here in the United States. What I am sharing with you today goes against almost everything you have been told about your aging legs. Most physicians simply brush off your discomfort and tell you it is just a normal part of getting older. They are completely wrong. What is actually taking place inside your calves right now is a specific, highly correctable nutritional deficiency literally choking off the essential blood flow to your muscles. The clinical research proving this is so definitive that I am genuinely shocked more of my colleagues are not discussing it. Think back to just 5 years ago. Remember standing at the kitchen counter preparing a Thanksgiving turkey without your legs aching. Picture walking down the aisles of your local grocery store without leaning on the shopping cart. I am talking about basic everyday American activities that should never leave you exhausted. Think about the exact moment that changed. More importantly, I am here to tell you this painful decline is absolutely not inevitable. Your blood vessels have a delicate inner lining called the endothelium. Picture this lining like the non-stick Teflon coating on your favorite frying pan. When that coating is healthy, blood slides through smoothly. When this vital lining becomes damaged and inflamed, blood flow becomes sluggish, sticky, and highly inefficient. Your leg muscles simply do not receive the oxygen they require to function. Researchers at Johns Hopkins University tracked over 2,000 seniors for 8 years, discovering something truly remarkable. The individuals maintaining strong leg circulation well into their 80s shared one measurable difference. These folks kept walking confidently and never developed that shuffling gait we incorrectly associate with old age. It was not just their exercise levels or genetics. The defining factor was nutrient density. Specifically, the researchers identified 6 essential vitamins working together to keep blood vessels flexible. Stay with me through this entire presentation because the number one vitamin on this list demonstrated a staggering 380% improvement in lower extremity blood flow during clinical trials. Before diving in, drop a comment below telling me which state you're watching from today. I read every single comment, and there is something powerful about knowing we are building a community of people refusing to accept physical decline. Let us get right into vitamin number 6. We are talking about vitamin K2. You have probably heard your doctor talk about vitamin K regarding blood clotting, but that is vitamin K1. Vitamin K2 is the precise nutrient preventing dangerous calcium from building up inside your artery walls, where it has no business being. When calcium deposits settle in your arteries, those vessels become rigid and unable to expand. A European study following nearly 5,000 people found that participants with the highest K2 intake had 52% less arterial calcification in their legs compared to those with the lowest intake. That is the true difference between walking comfortably and struggling to climb stairs. This nutrient is almost entirely absent from the standard American diet. Our grandparents got it naturally from farm, fresh butter, eggs, and grass-fed organ meats. Today, you are probably not getting any. You must look for the MK7 form, staying active in your bloodstream for a full 72 hours. The exact dose demonstrating a reversal of arterial calcification is 180 micrograms daily. You must take it with dietary fat, like your morning bacon and eggs, because this vitamin is fat-soluble. This vital nutrient works even better when combined with our next compound. Vitamin number 5 is vitamin E. Most Americans think vitamin E is just an ingredient in skin creams. What it is actually doing inside your leg vessels is acting as a heavy-duty protective shield for that delicate endothelial lining. Free radicals constantly attack your blood vessel walls, creating severe oxidative damage, making your vessels stiff. Vitamin E neutralizes those dangerous free radicals long before they cause harm. A Mayo Clinic study involving 3,000 seniors found that patients with optimal vitamin E levels had 65% better blood flow in their lower extremities. Using advanced thermal imaging, healthy circulation showed up as bright, glowing red on the scans, while poor circulation appeared dark blue. Here is where most people go wrong. They drive to the local drugstore and buy cheap synthetic versions. Natural vitamin E derived from whole food sources is 8 times more bioavailable than synthetic junk. The absolute best food sources are raw California almonds, sunflower seeds, and high-quality wheat germ oil. Consume them alongside healthy fats like olive oil or fresh avocado. If you use a supplement, look for mixed tocopherols on the label. The specific dose showing major improvement is 400 international units daily, split into 2 separate doses taken with meals. Even with perfect vitamin E levels, there is another crucial nutrient your blood vessels demand. Vitamin number 4 is vitamin C. After reaching your 70th birthday, most Americans are chronically deficient. Your blood vessels are held together by a structural protein called collagen. Your body cannot manufacture collagen without adequate vitamin C. Stanford University researchers published findings showing older adults with optimal levels had blood vessels that were 40% more elastic. Being able to stretch and contract is absolutely critical, because your leg vessels need to flex forcefully thousands of times every single day. The main problem is that this nutrient is highly water-soluble, meaning your body cannot store it. Taking one massive pill with your morning coffee means your kidneys filter out the excess within hours. The divided dose protocol works significantly better. Instead of taking 500 milligrams once a day, take 200 milligrams 3 separate times a day with your meals. A single fresh kiwi fruit contains 3 times more of this nutrient than a Florida orange. If you supplement, avoid standard ascorbic acid tablets as they are harsh on aging stomachs. Look for buffered vitamin C and take it alongside bioflavonoids like quercetin. Crisp red bell peppers are the ultimate food source because they contain the vitamin and capsaicin, gently warming and dilating blood vessels immediately. Now we are getting into the true heavy hitters. Vitamin number 3 works so fast that the first time you try it, you will know within 30 minutes that something profound is happening. I am talking about vitamin B3, commonly known as niacin. This incredible compound forces your restricted blood vessels to expand wide open within minutes, creating a physical reaction called a flush. Your skin turns red and feels warm. That sensation is millions of microscopic blood vessels opening up all at once, allowing oxygen-rich blood to rush through starving capillaries. Researchers at the Cleveland Clinic gave seniors with severe leg circulation issues 500 milligrams daily. They recorded a 180% massive increase in circulation to the lower legs within just 6 weeks. Many participants happily reported their painful Charlie horses completely disappeared. This compound forcefully reduces the sticky LDL cholesterol, clogging your arteries, increases the protective HDL cholesterol, and triggers the massive release of prostaglandins. Prostaglandins dilate your blood vessels, acting just like expanding a jammed 2-lane local road into a wide-open interstate highway. Start with just 50 milligrams taken right after your evening dinner for 1 week. Gradually work your way up to the full 500 milligrams over an entire month. Good food sources include roasted turkey, lean chicken breast, and peanuts. The most effective protocol is 250 milligrams taken twice daily with large meals, alongside a standard baby aspirin. We are officially down to the top 2 spots. Vitamin number 2 is technically a powerful pro-hormone controlling over 1,000 different genetic expressions in your body, including specific genes determining how well your vascular system functions. We are talking about vitamin D3. The Framingham Heart Study revealed something shocking. People over 75 with blood levels dropping below 30 nanograms per milliliter had 80% more arterial stiffness and 62% worse blood flow to their lower extremities. Folks maintaining optimal levels were easily walking a full mile every morning, while the deficient group struggled to make it safely around their own block. Your blood vessels are lined with specific receptor sites for this nutrient. When activated, they trigger the production of nitric oxide, the master molecule relaxing and dilating your vessels. Taking a larger dose just once a week is significantly more effective than tiny daily doses because it is stored inside your fat cells and released slowly. The bright summer sun is the best natural source, but after age 75, your skin produces 75% less of this hormone from direct sun exposure. If you use a supplement, you must take it alongside the K2 we discussed earlier. Taking D3 completely alone can worsen your arterial calcification. The optimal protocol is 5,000 international units taken at breakfast along with your K2. You absolutely must take it with a source of healthy fat, like whole pasture-raised eggs or avocado. Wild-caught Alaskan salmon and sardines are the absolute best whole food sources. We have arrived at the #1 spot. This is the exact compound most general practitioners overlook. Yet it demonstrated the most dramatic improvements in leg blood flow during rigorous clinical trials. I am talking about vitamin B12. A study evaluating 1,000 senior citizens found that properly correcting a deficiency increased leg blood flow by an astounding 400% within 12 weeks. Some participants went from barely shuffling to the mailbox to completing 3-mile walks. This specific nutrient controls 3 critical bodily functions. It is essential for producing healthy red blood cells carrying oxygen. It maintains the protective myelin sheath, insulating your delicate nerves. Furthermore, it rapidly reduces homocysteine, a dangerous amino acid tearing apart your vessel walls and creating massive inflammation. After age 60, your stomach produces significantly less digestive acid and far less intrinsic factor. These are the 2 biological components absolutely required to strip this nutrient out of your food. By age 75, up to 40% of older Americans have levels dropping so low they are experiencing silent neurological damage. Numbness, strange tingling, mysterious weakness, and poor balance are blaring alarm bells, signaling your lower nerves and blood vessels are starving to death. The standard blood test is practically useless because it measures both active and inactive forms. Ask your doctor to test your methylmalonic acid levels to get the true picture. Sublingual tablets completely bypass your broken digestive system. This brilliant delivery method gives you 10 times better absorption than swallowing chalky pills. You want 1,000 micrograms of the highly active methylcobalamin form taken sublingually every single morning. Let the tablet dissolve completely under your tongue. Within 2 short weeks of starting this regimen, most folks notice their calves feel noticeably warmer. By the 3-month mark, you will likely be walking distances you have not managed in years. Here is my personal challenge to you today. Pick just one single vitamin from this entire list and commit to taking it properly for 30 days. Do not try to start all 6 at the exact same time. Get your blood levels tested by your physician if it is possible. Start the proper supplementation protocol and pay very close attention to exactly what changes down in your legs. Come right back to this video and leave a detailed comment telling me exactly what you experienced. Read every single one of those comments, and your success story might be the motivation someone else desperately needs to hear. Your legs have faithfully carried you through many decades of life. They deserve far better than being written off as getting old and useless. These 6 specific vitamins give your body exactly what it needs to keep carrying you forward into your golden years. Do not wait around until walking becomes entirely impossible. Start fixing the problem today. If you found this medical information valuable, make sure you are subscribed to the channel because next week I am covering 3 common everyday foods secretly destroying the circulation in people over 70. I guarantee at least one of those dangerous foods is sitting in your kitchen pantry right now. I am Dr. Eugene Hollis, and that's it for today's video. See you as always in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.